So the first thing that comes to mind is like when I'm talking with a new attorney, a young associate who might be a woman of color, and it's clear that like when she is in an environment of like mostly white males, she's going to feel a different pressure than a white male associate from the same firm who might come and talk to me. So understanding those differences, those pressures, the expectations that she might have for herself or that she feels from other people, that like if you are representing your group in some way, like you're the only one in the environment, you're going to feel, most likely you're going to feel more pressure to sort of, not make a mistake, not be vulnerable, not ask for help. Like all those things are just amplified. See a lot of barriers where within an organization or a firm, maybe there's a partner who has power in that system, might be encouraging people to have good boundaries, to like prioritize their sleep, like to take care of themselves. But the associate who doesn't have power feels like, well, it's okay for you to do that because you have the power in the system to make those decisions. I don't feel like I have the power yet, and I can't just do the same thing. And so it's one thing to hear that message from someone who has power in the system, and that's better than not hearing it, but it's also not the same as that associate feeling that they have the ability or the freedom to do that. And so one way to sort of address those different cultural issues or barriers is to be thinking about options. It's like what would be comfortable. So going back to what Esther said, and what you said is meeting somebody where they are, like recognizing like these barriers are real, these pressures are real. And so given where you are, what would be a comfortable first step, right? What would work for you that might be different than what would work for somebody else with more power in the situation or didn't have that same level of pressure or expectations? And so I think just meeting people where they are, having those real conversations about, what's going to work for you and your values and your priorities and your particular situation, and not sort of prescribing some, grandiose plan, like you should just do this. Like, let me just solve that problem for you. Because that's a really effective way to get tuned out, is when you're basically dictating what somebody should do without demonstrating that you understand the context in which they live or work or all the different pressures that they're under.